Hello, hello, everybody. Yes, yes, we are going to go into a cozy time for a while. How far we go in this, I don't know. We'll see. Just trying to get a couple things up, and we will get going. Especially considering this game doesn't loop the music in the beginning for a long period of time. So we're gonna start a new farm here. We got lots of mods. I don't. Year one compatible is not going to be a thing for us. So big mods we have is Ridgeside Village. We have Stardew Valley Expanded. We got lots of other little stuff. We got the aquarium. We got an aquarium mod so that we can have a place to put fish and stuff. So we got that. But the big thing is that the even bigger thing really is I have a mod that makes the bundles in the bigger for the community center. We got that kind of stuff. I do have a mod for making fishing a whole lot easier if one's not super into that. So we got two farms we could play on. We can play on Immersive Farm or we can play on Frontier Farm because the rest of the default farms kind of not fun. But first of all, let's see. Yes, we have bigger bundles and other things in those bundles as well. Because we also have the Cournucopia mod, which adds a bunch of trees and a bunch of trees you can grow, a bunch of other farmable things. So those could be in the bundles, and it takes a lot more of them. So, for example, one of the original vanilla bundles with no mods would be something like the spring bundle, spring foraging bundle, which would need like a daffodil, like one of usually the vanilla bundles require like one of most things. This jumps us up to quite possibly needing up to like 20 of some things. So it is bigger bundles. So odds are we probably won't unlock a lot of stuff within the first year. Do you need to get a pad and a pen? Technically, possibly, but hopefully we can kind of keep. The whole first year is going to be more of a setup for year 2 and beyond if we can keep going. Because this is essentially hard mode Stardew Valley, really, is what we're doing. We're kind of doing hard mode. But I hope we don't need a pad and a pen for trying to figure stuff out. I tend to go with the default look. So we also have a mod, as you can see. We have more doggo breeds that we can be. So you got like a Great Dane, you got some other stuff. You got a Husky, a German Shepherd, a Shiba. So I think we're gonna go with the German Shepherd. But then we need, let's see, we got a name. So you guys can think of what our favorite thing can be. This is gonna be called, we're gonna call this Wolf. We're gonna call it Wolf Farm. Because we're all like a pack here, so it'll be Wolf Farm. This is going to be, you know what? In honor of our Warlock, although I don't know, Nostalgic's kind of a weird name to go with. You're still on the title screen? What the hell? Oh, Oh, is it, oh, I'm doing window capture. That's probably why. Hold on. Let me, Let me change something. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, you guys couldn't see. So you got all the normal... So back to that again. You got all the normal cats that you can pick. So we got other dog... We got... I believe this is... I think there's only one doggo normally. So you got Great Dane. There's a lot of other doggos. I forget exactly how many. Let me go find real quick. Because I just updated all this today. Where's this dog one? Okay, so this is... It's like Bouhm's B-O-U-H-M pet dog. So it adds a bunch of dogs. Actually, specifically, it says it adds a Shiba Inu, a German Shepherd, and a Husky. So, all three dog types are doggos that I am cool with. So, you know, you guys can pick from that too if you want. So we can either have a Husky, a Shiba, or a German Shepherd. You know what, just for the joke of the whole, like, Farmer John thing, this would be John. Our character would be John, because I was gonna just do our little name here on Twitch, but it would just be weird. I think we're gonna use Immersive Farm. So, our favorite thing would be... Well, let's see. So, your favorite thing is what your... I don't want to give away too much for those who may watch on like YouTube later or whatever that haven't like seen this at all. But this makes favorite thing makes something taste like something. So it'd be a little weird to be like, I don't know, like say your favorite thing is streaming. I feel like this should actually just be like favorite food. Something akin to like what Earthbound asks you in the beginning of that game if anyone's ever played it. So we're just gonna make our favorite thing, I don't know, pizza sounds good to me. But yeah, we're gonna do Immersive Farm, I believe, Frontier Farm. I'm trying to remember which of these two added farms would be more fun for stream. I think it'd be Immersive Farm. And those are added, if I remember right, I believe these are added by... I think these are added by Ridgeside Village? No, I'm a goofball. No, these are added by Stardew Valley Expanded. Yeah. So Stardew Valley Expanded lets you pick... there's Immersive Farm is one of the farms you can have. And you also have Frontier Farm. But Immersive Farm, and then there's also Grandpa's Farm that you can choose from, but you can only choose one of them. Frontier, they recommend Frontier, but I kind of like Immersive Farm better, I believe. Alright, so are we all good? Are we all good with the German Shepherd as our animal, or do we want a Shiba or a Husky instead, or do we want a cat? We may have a dog mod in here, but if we want a cat, we can take a cat. I'll give you guys just a little bit to pick. We are also going remixed community center bundles. I don't know if this does much for what we're doing, or if it really matters. I also like remix mine rewards. Kind of makes it where you don't know what you're gonna get when you open chests in the mine. But we're definitely not gonna have monsters on the farm, and we're gonna leave the profit as is. So, I don't know if we want a different doggo. Just let me know. I'll give you guys another... You guys, like... Till it turns, 19. At least here we got music. But anyways, how's everybody doing anyways? If you want to talk about that instead at the moment. Hope everybody's holiday weekend went all right, whether you celebrate the holiday or not. All right, everybody's cool with the German Shepherd. Just for an idea of something this could turn into, although modded kind of makes it a little more difficult for the whole 100% idea, but we could opt for that. I don't know how long it'll take us though. But I think we'll just play, just have some fun, just live that farm life, and we'll keep playing until we kind of get, maybe until we get bored of it or something. So, Shepherd be okay. Well, let's get going. You ready? Ready to start this? Let's go. That is one thin-looking bed. And for my very special grandson. Do I have to... I want you to have this sealed envelope. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now listen close. There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. When that happens, my boy, you'll be ready for this gift. Grandpa's hand looks a little weird. Now let Grandpa rest. XX years later. And who would be absolutely unhappy? Hey, look! They got Woody to work here. That's not good. Times must be tough. Life's better with Joja. Is it really, though? The letter. Dear John, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life, real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place, my pride and joy, Wolf Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley, on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? As for YouTube, I will do my absolute best to put all the of the mods that we are using underneath the video. I'll make sure I remember that that's gonna have to be part of every episode. Oh, it just got like super quiet. I'm gonna have to turn that up a little bit. John, I'm happy to see you again. It's been a couple months. I can't believe it's move-in day for you. Everyone in town is excited you're officially a resident of Stardew Valley. I finished repairing the bridge, restoring electricity to the cottage, restored most of the fences, and the other various tasks you assigned me to do. Let's head over to Wolf Farm so I can show you. I also have a surprise as well. Of course, I can't adjust this until after we get past this scene. Obviously, for myself, I usually keep music in games a lot lower than for you guys. It's like super low. Come look at the backyard. I apologize at how quiet this is. I should have really checked this out beforehand, so. Lewis and I cleaned up the backyard, and I constructed a pet area for you. This is our way of welcoming you to the valley, John. Lewis is inside the cottage preparing some things for you still. Since he's busy, this is a good opportunity for me to show you the repaired bridge. Sorry about the branches. We had a windstorm last week. Last time you saw the bridge a couple months ago, it was partially collapsed. I did my best to repair it. It wasn't that easy. I've repaired wooden bridges before, but not stone ones. So with the bridge, fence, and shipping bin repairs, restoring electricity and water to the cottage, overhauling the cottage interior, renovating the fireplace, and land survey. The grand total of the cost would be 103,500 gold. Ouch. I will only have 500 left. Well, I have just enough. I don't have the money for the greenhouse repairs now. Sorry it was so expensive, John. The bridge repairs alone came up to 45,000 gold. The stone slabs I purchased and equipment I rented wasn't cheap. Lewis should be finishing up right around now. We should head back to the cottage. I'll go get Lewis. He's inside. Wow, look at this place. Such a mess. We have so much to pick up. Ah, you're here. It has been some time since we last saw each other, John. I hope the improvements we made to Wolf Farm and your grandpa's cottage will make it easier to get settled in. Your furniture and belongings arrived a couple of days ago. Everything is inside. Robin, did you show John the improvements out here? I did. John is happy with the work that's been done. Jump for joy. That's good to hear. All these years is enough time for farmland to turn into this. You'll need various tools to get started. Clint, the local blacksmith, made tools to help you get started on clearing away debris and trees. Oh, that's another thing we have mod-wise is instead of having to wait a bunch of time for tools to be done, as long as you got the materials for it, you get your tool right then and there. There's an axe, pickaxe, hoe, scythe, and watering can in your cottage. It'd be a lot of work turning Wolf Farm into what it once was, John. Your grandpa would be proud. well, proud of you. Tomorrow you should introduce yourself to the villagers. Everyone in the valley knows you just moved in. Demetrius, my husband, is excited to meet you, John. Drop by our house in the mountains when you have a chance. The other farmers are thrilled to have another cultivator in the valley. You should stop by their farms when you get a chance as well. Sorry, but with the mods we have way too many people to meet, and we'll end up waiting for a specific time to be able to really meet everybody. We're going to leave so you can get settled in. If you have any questions or concerns, you know where to find us. If you get cold, you can use the fireplace. It works great now. We will see you tomorrow. Get settled in. Okay. Got our first day. We're gonna kind of move these tools around a little bit for my liking. So the hoe and... So... There we go. Alright, let's give you guys a bit more volume on some stuff. Alright, how's that for the music? Is that better? It sounds better to me, but I also can't... Okay, never mind. There we go. How's that? Is that all good, or is it a little on the loud side? Hopefully I'm not too quiet compared to everything. Looking at it, kind of looks like it could be a little bit. It's good. Okay, well, let's get our seeds that we get off the start. Let me see, 15 parsnip seeds. Here's a little something to get you started, Mayor Lewis. Okay, so first things first, we need to clear some clear stuff out. So I tend to use these two like field areas here for my crops. Trees are a bit pain in the butt in this game in the beginning because you cut stuff down, but if you're min-maxing your energy every day, you're not gonna want to get rid of stumps for a while until you get it. Until you get about an axe or two into it. So we're gonna make 6, 9. So 1, 3. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna do this, and then we'll plan everything down. So you get scarecrows. You kind of don't exactly want to plant more than 15 things at a time. Otherwise, you'll have a chance of a crow taking stuff, so we don't want that. And then first thing we're going to do, too, is we need to get enough wood to make a chest. So we need to get up to 50 wood today. I do have some super cheaty mods activated, but I'm gonna do my best not to use them. But we are just playing for fun, so if it happens, oh well. But I'll try my best not to, I'll try not to teleport around too much. Maybe try to limit it to like a once a day thing or something if I do it. All right, well, we got 58. Let's get a couple more. So I also have a mod that lets us access our chest anywhere. So I can hit B, hit the B key, and I can access my chests anyway. But now we will try to clear out some more direct ways out of the farm. Which I could show you exactly what I mean by how many things we're going to need for the community center stuff that we'll be doing not too long from now. But we're going to just kind of walk around the expanded area. So I'm trying to remember exactly how many of each thing, but I believe the forge and stuff we're gonna need 15. I think it's 15 of each thing that we'll end up needing. I got some wormies, got a spring onion. There is one person. Oh, crap. Our inventory's full already. I completely forgot. So I'm just gonna put stuff away from here. You can call it cheating if you want. I don't care. We're just here having fun. But there's one person that we will kind of talk to consistently in the beginning. It's Sophia here for a very specific reason that you'll see in hopefully not too long. Eek, stranger. I also have it set up where we will not be losing any like heart level with people from not talking to them. I would talk to everybody that we see, but it'll just super complicate things for later. So I'll try my best not to call people by their names until the rest of you get to see their names if you haven't seen them before. So let's go visit the Ridge. Actually, I think we have another yeah, I was gonna say, I think we have another cutscene here. This will be a Ridgeside Village added cutscene. Sheesh, Lenny, not too loud now. What if someone heard you? They might find out about me and... Chill, Lulu. No one cares. Anyways, I gotta go. Still got lots of paperwork left. Real nice of you to saddle me with all that, by the way. Stop calling me that. And it's your own fault for procrastinating all the time. No can do, Lulu. It's my right as your big sister. Anyways, gotta go. Gotta catch the cable car before it fills up. Take care now. Yeah? You got a problem? John? Oh, nice seeing you. So, how much of that did you hear? Ugh, Lenny. Well, if you're worried about us hearing it, then why would you repeat it? Repeat anything. That was Lenny, my older sister. She came by to give me Ridgeside Village's financial report from last year. Ridgeside Village? Oh, your grandpa never told you? There are neighbors in the mountains to the west. You can use the cable car to head up there if you'd like to visit. That cable car is a marvel of engineering. Who knows how they paid for it? I did hear that someone in the village has close ties to the governor. Anyway, do go visit when you have the time. A part of their tourism revenue goes to Pelican Town, you know. I better get back to town. Goodbye now. Ridgeside Village, huh? I should visit sometime soon. Oop. No, that's exactly where we were heading. Because with my little bundle, not my bundle mod, but with the bundle mod, the gatherables from here tend to be the harder things to come by. Though it appears a little funny that we get no music. Let's just put everything away. These yeah, ridge cherries, and I believe these, yep, the Ridgesorian flower or dandelion. But yeah, with this game though, you could take as much or as little time as you want to get through any of it. There's really, I don't think there's really too much that you would miss by just playing your own way. Hello there, John. How was the cable car ride? Welcome to Ridgeside Village. A village on the side of the ridge. The slogan is a work in progress. I guess you finally read the letter he gave you. I'm the one and only Lenny. Please hold your applause until after the tour. I'm the Chief Administrative Officer of Ridgeside. It's a complicated way to say, she who does the paperwork. We don't get a lot of visitors from outside the valley, so we're really happy to see you. It's been a while since anyone lived in that crusty old cottage on Wolf Farm. It was owned by a good friend of mine, so I hope you'll take good care of it. A good friend indeed. Let me show you around town with a quick tour. Buckle up, buckaroo. First, we have the Log Cabin Hotel. It's a great place to relax after a long hike through the mountains. It has a private balcony for events and even a gym on the 3rd floor if you're still not worn out after your hike. This right here is the town square. It's the beating heart of the village. Folks like to hang around here and socialize with other townspeople, weather permitted. Up these stairs is where the magic happens. That's my office. It's made of wood, bricks, and paperwork. I occasionally visit Lewis regarding municipal duties or, you know, just to tease him for taking himself too seriously. It's my Yoba given right as his sister. Smell that? That's Pico's, the primary hub for Ridgeside cuisine. I like the dishes he serves and I approve the atmosphere. Don't even get me started on the view. Don't look down though. If you do, don't blame me when you start feeling nauseous. Feast your eyes on the starbound stage. Robin and Clint helped us build this stage for gatherings and activities. It hasn't seen much use lately. It's a shame to tell the truth. Local morale hasn't been all that great recently either. There are rumors going around town about dangerous fruits and spooky ghosts. I can assure you, those are nothing but rumors. The only dangerous fruit is a pumpkin during Spirit's Eve. There are several other farmers living in the village. Jarek's farm, the Bouhm Hill farm, is located in the northwest. He must be made of mushrooms because he's such a fun guy. Get it? But seriously, he sells useful farming products. We also have Nightingale Orchard in the southwest, managed by the Liddens and their niece Alyssa. Alyssa is a sweet young lady with a wonderful voice. She lacks the confidence to perform, unfortunately. Perhaps someone special could help her find herself. That concludes the grand tour. I wish you a warm welcome to the Valley, John, and an even warmer welcome to Ridgeside Village. Well, thank you for the tour. Meanwhile, we'll tour more than just the common areas that everybody hangs out in. Whenever you can, you do kind of want to... Well, if you're into being like a completionist, you do want to check the trash bins. The only thing, if somebody can see you, don't do it, because you'll lose relationship points with them. And because you can find some food. The rare thing you can get from doing it, from check-in, is the trash can, the lid to the bin. And now, unlike in games like Elder Scrolls Skyrim, animals don't count if you do things. Mysterious man seems to be marking him out. Huh? Who are you? I see the late farmer's grandchild has arrived to the valley. The spirits greet you, farmer. I am but a nameless traveler, but you may refer to me as Geo. You can see the true shape of my ears? Well, that's certainly a surprise. Usually the seer's magic hides my true form to humans. But I doubt people will believe you anyway. Interesting. Nothing. If you'll excuse me, I have to go. Whoa. He just ninja vanished. What was that about? Well, John, who knows? Well, I do, but I'm not saying. It's a shame we got no music going on right now, though. Got another leak. Of course, the only issue... Oh, never mind, we got it. In Ridgeside, there are times where gatherables will spawn in areas that you can't reach, which kind of bites. Oh, I need to... Hold on, I'm sorry. So this is the cheats thing. I just want to make I wanted to make sure I didn't have... infinite... Like, something infinite turned on. I think I do have... I do have our movement speed 1 up. just so we can get around faster. There's so much more game when you add Stardew Valley Expanded and Ridgeside Village to the game, so it could be a super struggle to get everything you want to get done in a day, especially when we start to get into Saturdays as being typically our gathering day. Because in the game, every Sunday, so every day of the week, starting on Sunday, all the way to Saturday, these like gatherables, these forage gatherables will be on the ground. And you kind of... So I tend to just take one day in the week to get them, which would be on the Saturday, because that would be when everything is spawned, and go from there. We want to try to get our skill ups as fast as possible. That's another thing we have, is a mod that we do have a mod that changes the stuff you get at the let me go to it. So like every what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Every 5 levels, you get to pick a talent essentially in a skill. The mod we have changes what those are, and it lets us, if we have the money to do so, we can start from level 0 in that skill again, and level it up, and you can get all the perks. So it's a nice thing to work towards. Ow. Yes. That's a perfect idea. Just sit there and hit the ground when there's nothing there. Alright, so we got these on the farm. These my little mine carts. They help us get around the farm faster. So get the one here. This left one brings us to the, as we see, the left side of the farm. And the right one brings us down here on the far right side of the farm. So we're all the way like down here, which is close to an area that we're going to absolutely love later. So one might honestly still say that even having these extra farm, these modded in farms kind of makes the game easier, but that's where the challenging bundles come from, which is, I believe, what the mod's called anyways, is it's called challenging community. Yeah, it's called challenging community center bundles. So let's put stuff away. We're almost out of energy anyways. And sadly, this is one of those, this is old-timey, at least at the moment. I'm gonna move this bed a little closer to the doorway. But this game does only save at the end of your day, so yes, if the game does crash, especially when it's modded, it does sometimes crash when you have the game modded. But yeah, sadly, if it crashes, you do lose what you did all in that day. So what we got here? Level 1 foraging. We got +1 axe proficiency. Trees sometimes drop seeds. New crafting recipe, wild seeds, spring, and then also we're able to craft a field snack. So the wild seeds needs... Oh, let's just go look. We'll just go look at them so you can see. So wild seeds take 1 each of wild horseradish, daffodil, leek, and a dandelion. What these do is they let you grow new you can grow the forageables of those types. And of course, we're gonna want to rush our way to being able to have sprinklers so that we're not having to use energy during the day, each day for watering. So we're using, was that 30 energy each day on watering. And we got some mail. What do we got here? I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. Oh, another. Hello there, just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for you, Willie. Willie? So I'm gonna presume that the way some of the people talk to us, clearly our character knows these people. And yeah. I know I said the thing about the Saturday thing for Gatherers, but we absolutely do want to get to level, what is it? I think we want to get to at least like level 5-ish of gathering as soon as possible. Ahoy there, son. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. Well, the way you sent that letter, you make it sound like you already knew me. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And here, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. You received a bamboo pole. There's good water here in the valley, all kinds of fish. Well, sorry, Willie, but fishing in the beginning is going to be predominantly how we make some money. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyway. Well, thank you, but our first rounds of fish are going to absolutely be... Let's put this stuff away. Not that. Actually, we're going to put everything away except for the fishing rod. Because we only have one rower space, and I want to get the money for the next row. So I hate the fishing mini game in this, and I figure the best way to compromise this is using a fishing mod called I think it's called Fishing Made Easy, but it does not seem like it's actually working. But this is how you fish in this. This is obnoxious, in my opinion. Oh, maybe the testing I did with this was because we were at max. But I can't stand that mini game. Normally, the green catch part of the bar that's on the right usually goes down. So clearly I have it set so that doesn't happen. So at least this way, I'm not going to be... I'll essentially be able to get the fish every time, but I'm not going to be... Oh, maybe it just took one to set in. But at least this way, I'm still using the time. At least I think it is. We'll double check if time still passes while we have fish reeled. Otherwise, I'm just going to go back to the catch it immediately mod that I was running for a while. Because I'm just not a fan of this minigame. But fish do kind of serve a bit of a purpose as well as being some of the first food you can really use. And effectively, because the fish gives you back energy, you essentially can fish forever. Oh, I guess it does still go down. But we are still taking the time rather than fishing them immediately. I do also have this fishing mod set to not care about the time of day you're fishing. I'll have to go jump. I'll jump into it and show you guys what I have set for. But I'm just not a fan of having to chase a fish up and down this silly thing. It's just silly to me. So hold on, let's go. Not leave. We're gonna go down to mod options. Alright, so yeah, it's fishing made easy, sweet. There's one for vanilla, which is the one without anything, and then there's 2 expansions for Ridgeside Village and Stardew Valley Expanded. So I have it set to 100% easier. I have it set where we can find the fish all times of day or all types of weather, so we can just fish whenever we want. That way it's cozy, because that's the whole idea. This is just casual playthrough. I'm not trying to make everything ultra difficult. But otherwise, pretty much everything else is default. I do have recatch legendary fish. Because why not? I'll do my best not to overly abuse being able to recatch legendary fish. So, but it's typically how I'm able to, whatchamacallit, afford the restarts of like the skills, because every time you restart it, it costs you more and more to restart it. So for the most part, everything else is default. Same with Ridgeside Village, as you can see, and same with Stardew Valley Expanded. But I have everything on 100% easier, which you can adjust this stuff for yourself if you only want it easier on sometimes, or if you want it to be super hard because for some reason you really enjoyed the minigame and you've been doing it so long that it's jellies or crab pot fish. All jellies will now be this has no effect on the cave jelly desert setting. I think that's got to be a default thing for the mod, because I don't remember ever clicking on that for any other playthrough. But you can also exclude fish if you want to. But everything's here, including farms that we're not even using. You also have the wizard. We have the wizard switch to being a female instead. And then what I was talking about, so we got Stardew Aquarium, which is what I was talking about before, where we can put one of every fish in there. It's kind of like obviously it's an aquarium version of the bundles, kind of. So it's kind of like that, but something we don't really have to do if we don't want to. I'm not big on the loop of the Skull Cavern where you have to where you have to, when we get to Iridium, I'm not a big fan of like having to pre-plan and have like 50 staircases to get down to floors with a lot of it. So we just use the cavern elevator mod so that it works more like the regular mine. But it says this walk of life. We're able to, like I said, for the most part, everything is the default to what the mods do. But walk of life, it kind of changes a little bit of stuff because there's new, like I said, new whatchamacallit? New talents that you're picking from, or skills, or whatever you want to call them. But otherwise, well, we'll see. Like I said, if everybody enjoys this, we can run with this. We can also tinker with the, you know, let's do it. Let's just tinker with the fish settings a little bit. I just want to see 100% easier versus, well, let's just see what 50% easier does. Probably not catch a fish here and there, but I don't know. I know a lot of people would be like, the fishing gets a lot easier as you, you get better at fishing. But it's like, how quick are you gonna get better at fishing if you just aren't very good at the minigame anyways? That seemed extremely easy, but, you know, I'm just gonna leave it on the 100% easier. So, at least from this point of view, I am still using time and not just able to, like, rapid fish stuff up like you would if you're using a mod that I've used before called Yet Another Fishing Mod, where you just, as soon as you click, as soon as you left click when you get the exclamation point, you just immediately pick up the fish. At least here we'll be, we'll still waste a little bit of time. Although we are still going to get the best quality of fish. I do wish there was a way to fix, or not fix that, but make that a little, like, random as well. We could always just do this on purpose. Oh, that sucks. I just realized that's going to make these fish not moving are going to make it really difficult to get treasure chests when they pop up. So that'll slow us down a little bit in terms of making some money or filling out some other stuff. I have to, like, I guess we might have to just practically let the fish catch itself and then go for it. It's another eel. And what do we need? I think we need, like, I want to say 2,500. Let's go. After this, we'll go look. Can't remember exactly how much money we need for the first bag upgrade. Thank you. Meanwhile, breaks are going to be a little weird compared to what Surreybot will say, because if we take a break, we'll take a break like in between days. So yep. Walking the wrong way. what do we got? Got helpline. So this is the, what do they call this? Like the help board or whatever. Robin wants a seaweed. These we want to do as much as we can because every so many of them we get a ticket. We also do have some seaweed, so that works out. Hello, everybody. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. It's not 25. It's 2,000. So we need another like 1,000-ish. So let's go to Robin. Robin obviously was the one who helped with our farm. She and her husband Demetrius live up here. Robin in here. Where's she at? Oh, son of a gun. She is actually at the... She was actually at the general store. And no, I do not have everybody's schedule memorized in any way or form. So, which is why we have the this mini map. This not mini map thing, but I could have a mini map up here if I wanted to. But I know the town. I know how to get around the town by heart. Have you met everyone in town yet? That sounds exhausting. Well, it is, especially with all the extras. So here's, yep, that's the seaweed you requested. Here's, and she gives us payment. Hit F to pop up the journal. So we got 68 people to meet. We've only met 5 of them. We'll meet them all. We'll meet them all soon enough. Getting started. If you want to become a farmer, you have to start with the basics. Use your hoe to till the soil, then use a seed packet on the tilled soil to sow a crop. Water every day until the crop is ready. We got cultivate and harvest a parsnip. So we got our delivery done, so we got another 60 gold. Just, well, I guess while we're here in town, we'll just do some fishing here. So, every fishing level that we get, we'll be able to cast a little bit further away, and the further away we can cast from the shore, the better quality fish we get. You know what? I need to look through the fishing mod when it comes to treasure chests, because not being able to catch those is going to be a little on the pain in the butt side. Jellyfishing, value of fish. Anything about... Just kind of looking to see if there's anything about treasure chests. Because we very well may go back to the instant pickup. Ours end up maxing on my fishing first. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people do. It's one of the easiest things, and you can do it all the time. Whereas the gatherable, what is it? I think it's called gathering. Let me double check on that. I'll tackle immediately now. Fish shop. This is just cost. Okay. But foraging is what I mean. The foraging skill, you kind of need stuff to forage, and you only have so much energy, so it's not like you can just chop like every tree on your farm down. But fishing, as long as you get the energy, and to be honest, you're kind of just limited by the amount of time in the day, because you could always catch fish, hold on to them, and only sell them at the end of the day, but use what fish you do get to get your energy back in order to fish some more. But at the same time, at least this game has really nice... Oh. Let's get that almost all the way up. I don't think it's... Funny enough, I don't think it's possible to get a treasure chest with this mod. Maybe we'll just put it on super easy so we can get the treasure chest too? Or maybe it's just something, we'll just have to, maybe we'll just run with this until we're like level 10 fishing-ish, or at least higher level fishing, so that maybe the higher level fishing we are, the more we'll be actually able to get those treasure chests. I don't know if they, if you can fish them, if they get collected faster at higher fishing levels. Because I just don't like this fishing minigame. I tried it, and I was just like, no. No, thank you. But I suppose... Hold on. Let's just mod options. We'll just default it for now. And... I can't remember. Did I show you guys... I'll show it again anyways, just because... Looks like everybody's coming home. Oh, that didn't help. It just got some algae. And some river jelly, okay. It's actually a lot of energy. Of course, making the fish available at all times a day does kind of dilute the pool. Oh my god. I guess it's just difficult to get the treasure in the beginning. Once you get a fish that'll like... Okay, there we go. But see, this is what I don't like. I don't like sitting here having to like tap and follow a fish. I know, I get it. I know they move in patterns, and if you learn the patterns, that's cool. But this isn't the only game I play. So I don't like sitting there fighting with it. So let's go put that back to a little easier. But that's the fight with the fish. So I'm just gonna run with the 100% easier. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do that. I can't. I'm not a fan. But it's funny. It's only this game that I've run into so far that has a fishing mini game that I'm just like, no. Coral Island, perfectly fine. As annoying as it can be for trying to catch the much more difficult fish. We got a goldfish. And as far as I know, too, I believe there is another update to Stardew that is in the works. But I also I can't wait to see what Concerned Apes, which is the developer of this game, what their next game's gonna be like. Haunted Chocolatier. I haven't actually heard anything about it in a long while. And a smallmouth bass. So, just for the YouTube side of things, I need to find, like, a piece of paper so I can write down what days we've done. So I'm going to add that to the title for, like, YouTube video, the YouTube uploads. Or at least maybe not in the title, but it'll be part of the description. All right, what do we got? I think we got enough time for one more. So usually, you probably want to typically start making your way back to your farm at about 10, especially if you're not running with the speed increase. Let's see if I can. Hey, we got it. I guess the problem I can see with this is, I think the easier fishing thing should have the fish in the middle of the screen. It'd be a little easier. We got some we got a bunch of stuff when we can't even carry all this. That kind of sucks. This is why we need the bigger thing faster. I can only take one of these with us, really. So we're just going to take the copper. This is where the chest anywhere mod comes in a lot of... It comes in handy, to be honest. It's just a nice convenience for a like a casual playthrough. So I know we're gonna need some of these, but we really do need the money first. We're gonna need the watering can in the morning, because you do want to make sure you're in bed kind of right around 12. Any later than that, you'll wake up. Even after 12, you do wake up with less energy, so you kind of do want to be in bed before midnight. So we got level 1 fishing. That fishing rod proficiency just lets you cast further. We got another 395. So we're just gonna let it sit here for... Actually, no. What we can do is, hopefully you guys will be okay with this. We actually don't have any... Oh. Hi there. Good morning. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. Actually, we didn't do it that way. We found it from fishing, but okay. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints lying around. Here, I want you to have them. Learn how to craft a furnace. The furnace allows you to smelt bars. The bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. When you smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Well, okay, I'm heading home. Take it easy. Alright, so we are going to take our break in just a sec. We do also have the Automate mod, which lets you automate crafting machines, fruit trees, and more by connecting them to chests. So we're gonna take advantage of that, especially for smelting. So instead of you guys having to stare at the I'm gonna just freeze time everywhere for now, so that we take our break, and you can see everything move, and you don't have to sit here and only see the inventory screen. So get up, stretch. We'll be right back in just a few, okay? I'm back. Let's undo the time freeze. Hope y'all didn't have to go too much bathroom. Hi, me sell hats. Okay, poke. Come to old house. Poke. Bring coins. Hat mouse. Alright, let's see. So we need another 500 odd money. So we're just gonna put that away because it's raining and we don't need to water anything, obviously. Put that away. Let's just do a little fishing here. I don't know if that actually made the noise or if I'm just in my... if I'm just hearing the noise even though it's not happening. Oh, you know what it is? I'm probably hearing the bobber... the bobber just go down into the water. Oh, that's a lot easier of a treasure chest to get. Look at that. Guess we could always just get lucky that the treasure chest will be low enough. Got a catfish, and what do we got in here? Just some bait. Bait. Especially like this what it says causes fish to bite faster. Must first be attached to a fishing rod, which we can't attach bait to this first fishing rod. I think bait is for the second fishing rod on up. Yeah. So normally, if I was doing this with the way more cheaty, I would say fishing mod, which would be basically called like yet another fishing mod or something like that. Easily, I would have been at least level 2 or 3 fishing already from like that first day. So it's how much more cheaty it kind of is. Which I'll admit, but it's a single-player game. If you have fun playing that way, go for it. Who cares? No one can tell you how to enjoy a game, and if they do, they shouldn't. Just like how we're doing this. Who cares? Just because other people don't like it doesn't mean it's wrong. We got some iron ore already and a couple of Ridgeside. We'll grow some of the rice a little later. Although I will say, yes, we will get way more perfect catches than if we were actually doing this ourselves. But hey, who cares? At least we're not fishing the fish up like the second that they pop up. And even if we were, who cares? That's kind of part of making everything a little bit harder in some ways. And if we really wanted to, we could have just made like everything worth half as much or something to make up for the volume of stuff. So I'll put the bait away. Same with how our chest mod, I believe, actually, I'm pretty certain these first chests are only supposed to be three rows. 3 rows in the beginning, so we are also getting extra storage. But hey, who cares? That's what's so great about mods for any game. You can just kind of look at what you're not a big fan of and go, hey, I want to make that part of the game a little bit better. And there's a good chance that a modder has probably helped with that. There's definitely going to be some gatherable stuff that it's going to take us a while. Hello, Willie. Have these. So it's 24. Perfect. Let's go get the first bag upgrade, which is the honestly one of like, it feels like it's the, it's like the biggest upgrade, right? Because we're effectively going to double our capacity. What do we got here? I'd like to put a topaz above the mantle. Please deliver it sometime today. Lewis. Oh no, we can't get it today. I forgot. The stupid store is closed on Wednesdays. That would be, that could be something that I could understand if somebody said, hey, I'm going to mod out the Pierre's General Store being closed on Wednesdays. But at the same time, it's not really that big of a deal because you got Joja Mart where you can go buy stuff. So, see, we didn't take the topaz thing because we still got to wait for this guy to clear out the big rock so that we can even go to the mine in the first place. So, obviously, then we'll just get our bag tomorrow. I'll try to get some more money today. Oh, we need to go, say hi. I completely forgot to go say hi to Sophia yesterday. I also actually have a bit of a cheaty-ish set it on, so I can show you in the cheats menu. I believe, is it under? It's under relationships. I think I have a separate mod for the relationship decay, but if not, I'm just gonna put it on anyways. But I have give gifts anytime, which means we don't get stuck with only being able to give like 2 gifts a week. So, hey, perfect. So what we can do is, I believe daffodils are kind of some of the okay things to be giving people in the beginning. So let's go over to Sophia's and go say hi. We'll unlock the ability to get some stuff. See, is she outside at all? Oh, okay. I thought maybe we wouldn't be able to talk to her at all today. Do you ever have days when your motivation is completely gone? That's me today. How about a daffodil? Will that make you feel better? You're sweet, thanks. Okay, I can't remember exactly what we got to get up to with her for what I was thinking of. So we have way more relationship point with Robin. Alright, we'll just give her those. I don't think that really, yeah. It's not netting us anything quite yet. Really shouldn't have fully done that, because we need those for other stuff. What do we got here? Grape planter. Well, that's fall. We can't even do anything with that yet. But yeah, now definitely in the beginning of this game, it's going to be just so much so much fishing until the mine opens, and then be a lot of mine stuff. What do we get? Got an anchovy. Alright. Anybody want that on their pizza? Want some anchovy on your pizza? Got a sardine. You want that on your pizza instead? Why is that fun? Oh, foraging ahead. Or foraging ahead. If you're going to keep mining, you should build a furnace. We gotta craft a furnace. So, crafting a furnace, we need 20 copper ore and 25 stone. So, normally we should have topped that quest after we had gotten the mine open, but it happens when you find some ore in a treasure chest while you're fishing. This game is also multiplayer. I forget how many you can go. It might be up to 4 other people. But you can play with friends. It's not perfect, especially modded. You definitely can have some disconnect issues or the game crashing. But you can play with you can play with people. I don't know. I don't think I've played the vanilla game without any mods, so I don't know if it's a bit more stable with that. Oh, so can we get that without? No. Okay. Getting treasure chests is definitely risk, but you know what? Maybe this is a good thing that they're super risky. Right, we got an eel. Also do have a mod that's called look up. I think it's what it's called. I think it's look up anything, which lets us look up anything. That way we don't have to rely on the going to like the wiki to find some of the info that we want to know. So I forgot about that treasure chest. So for example, we want to know like what a anchovy's used for. I believe I have it set to F1, and then it tells you tells you who loves it. It tells you who likes it. Also, what it can be used to be made into. So if it's general, like something that only needs fish of any sort, that'll be here. But then you get like this pizza, and for the most part, this is only needed for anchovy pizza, by the looks of it. And every other thing is just generic fish. So, also tells you what time of day that it would spawn if you didn't have it for your fish to spawn all the time, where it can spawn, what you would get if you put it in a fish pond. Which in this, fish ponds are something we can it's basically essentially a building that you can make. It's not really a building. It's literally a little tiny pond. Put it on your farm. You can put fish in it, like one fish type at a time. And depending on the fish you put in, determines what you can get from it. So some fish can give you some good items. You know, you can either have the look up anything mod, or you can just have the wiki. And how many people don't honestly play games with the wiki around? That's why even us playing through WrestleQuest was kind of probably abnormal for a lot of people now, where you might just play the game with wiki. But a fun thing, I watched a video today where Nintendo is, at least here in the States, Nintendo had been charging the same price for a digital game or a physical game, but going into the future, that's not going to be the case. They're going to charge $10 more for those who want their physical games, which is just downright funny because we kind of were told when digital was first coming around that digital would be cheaper than physical games because they don't have to pay for the creation of the physical thing, but that never happened. Physical games and digital games are the same price, even though from the thought process of, well, a physical game has a cartridge or a disc and a box, that stuff all costs money. Another eel. What do we got in the treasure chest? And I just realized that we're gonna have to, like, dump all this stuff because I don't have space. You know what? We will... Gonna try to throw... Okay. So, we want the emeralds. I would like that... Oh, did the... I think the fish actually despawned, but that's okay. Alright. Gonna head back home. We still got energy to burn. I think we'll chop down some trees. But we're also going to throw these fish. I'm keeping the seaweeds. I believe, if I remember right, the seaweeds are used. Yeah, I don't know what mod puts this stuff in the way, but I am able to, like, change the chest name, which I will do for myself. So our first chest is I always call it miscellaneous, because it's just where everything goes when I don't know where I want to put it, or if I just don't feel like I have a spot, like a categorized spot for it. Kind of no different from how I did up treasure chests in Coral Island. But yes, this farm has so many trees. I already can see in my head where I'm gonna put certain certain stuff, because I kind of just have always traditionally put stuff in certain spots, so... Alright, well, it's time to go to bed. 12 o'clock, it's midnight, let's go to bed. Let's see if midnight takes away any of our stuff, if we should really be, for sure, actually going to bed before midnight. So we got fish level 2. We're able to make bait. There we go for more money. Another 660 gold. Nice, nice, nice. Make all the human monies. Alright, nope, we got 270. Alright. Perfect. Got one more day before we'll be able to harvest these parsnips. Which is why we want to make sure we have more money than what we needed for the bag. That way we'll be able to buy new seeds. So year 1 with the harder bundles is probably, in all honesty, going to turn into us just trying to get as much of our skills as possible, while also still trying to get stuff. I want to go to the town, but I believe, because we just had a rain, I believe I need to wait till like 9 o'clock to go to the town at the moment. And that is specifically for an event. Golden egg. Those are hard events, though. I don't think hard event is counting stuff that we need to... cutscenes that we would get for the regular part of the game. I want to say story, but it's not really story. I guess you could kind of say that that unlocking things would be kind of part of the story. So we already got 6 leaks. Oh, that's the thing we need to go look. Let's go south. You know what? Actually, we're gonna change my mind. We're gonna fish first, then we'll run to town real fast. See if the cutscene I'm thinking of will trigger, or event will trigger. And then we'll go down south. I'm gonna go look for some spring onions. Thank you, catfish. Catfish are kind of one of those fish that we're gonna fish up a lot of them. Especially if you're not playing with the harder bundles. Catfish are really nice fish for getting your energy back in the beginning. Or kind of almost a lot of the time. I just realized there's another place we need to be fishing, but can't remember exactly when we can start fishing there because of... Oh, I just realized what time it is. It's 9:30. Go check out the town. Also need to get that bag, so that's the other reason for the town visit as well. So either way, whether the event scene happens or not, we need to go to town, get the bag, because you may be able to get seeds. Maybe able to get seeds and other stuff from the Joja Mart in town, which we haven't been to yet, so maybe we'll wander that far over so you guys can see it if you haven't. And to be honest, in terms of our energy and the ways that are there to increase your energy, we are going to kind of want to take a look at all the townsfolk and see who we would like to marry to marry if we decide we want to really do that. Eat a flounder to eat in front of the TV. Can we get a flounder right now? I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember, so let me check the wiki. Flounder are a vanilla fish, so are those spring fish? They should be. It would be kind of weird for the game to like ask you for a ask you to have a fish that you can't catch yet. And it is a spring or spring and summer fish, so we'll accept that, and maybe we'll get lucky. That will be an ocean fish. So we got 3,152 gold. So we're gonna buy the first bag upgrade, which now we have space for 24 things. So we have this, and then we have the next upgrade is 10,000 gold for another, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for another 12. Another 12 slots. Okay, we also didn't get the scene I thought we would get. Maybe that's on a maybe I'm probably just ahead of myself on when you're supposed to be able to unlock a certain thing. I know it's after rain, after it rains, but I don't remember exactly what day, after what day we need. Maybe it's after the first Friday. So it might be tomorrow. So let's just hang out. We're gonna hang out here at the ocean today. We'll know when we'll be able to go visit the mine, because we'll get a letter in the mail that'll essentially say so. Oh, I didn't go over to Joja and show you that. I think it's just I'm thinking that everybody who might watch may already know where all this stuff is. Stardew Valley expanded. I'm trying to think town-wide, like the main town. I don't think it really changes. I don't think it changes really anything here in town. I think it's just the outside of town, because there's an extra. You got like that the farm area that Sophia there lives on, that we've been talking to. But over here's Joja. It's on the eastern side. Actually, while we're over here, there's a bridge we would want to fish off of at some point, but I don't want that flounder. No, it's trying to. Oh, while we're at it, we need to come in here. So this is another of the collection things. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. And there are too many people in this game. Very specific people I might try to give a voice to, like maybe this guy. What's this? You found something. Let me see it. Because otherwise I gotta come up with like 68 voices, and anyone would be hard-pressed to do that. Remarkable. It's very old. I'd love to study this in greater detail, but it is yours. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that you find? We can make a groundbreaking discovery together. Oh, and who knows? If you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. So, this is the museum. Think about it, will you? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk. This is 100% worth it. I believe it's even more worth it in a non-modded game for reasons that you will want to find out for yourself. So we're gonna donate this emerald. The Diablo player in me wants to keep that emerald for critical hit damage. Alright, let's put those away. I do love the chest anywhere thing, because it's so much more convenient than filling up your bag and then having to run all the way back to your farm, put everything away, and then go back to what you were doing. This just makes the game more enjoyable, in my opinion. And if people don't like it, and don't like the quote cheaty stuff, or as I would like to say, quality of life stuff, you don't have to watch. But that's the fun of single player games. You can play them how you want. Play them how you want. So, how was everybody's weekend? Mine was all right. Had you know, got laundry done. All right, game. It would be absolutely super appreciative if you give me a flounder. That might be the one other thing that'd be nice as like a quality of life kind of thing. It'd be nice if you could. It'd definitely be cheaty, but it'd be nice if you could see like what the fish you had caught was before you click the button. Long, very long. Well, I'm sorry for that. Not that I could do anything about it. But if you don't mind me asking, what was it so long about? Oh, we got a treasure chest. There we go. We just have to be extra cautious. I also got to be extra cautious about accidentally clicking out of the game. But hey, now we can actually stand around and fish for a whole lot longer. So, I know for ourselves, for Streamwise, I know we normally run to about, to typically 10. 10 p.m. But with this game, we're probably going to end up doing sometimes a little more and sometimes a little less due to the fact that this game only saves when you end the day. I kind of hope that the next update that this game might get, it'd be pretty cool if we could get a save anytime feature. I know there's mods for it, but I don't know if they work very well. But hey, you know what? Like I said, with these treasure chests, it's nice that, technically speaking, going for them does cost us, whatchamacallit, quality on the fish we're going for. But if we really want to, I can always change it to instant pickup fish. And maybe we'll do that later when our farm kind of just starts raking in the money anyways. I got a feeling, I don't know if we're gonna get lucky enough to catch a flounder at all. So, we'll obviously, for today, get through this day, and we'll probably get through So we'll probably end up... Stream will probably be over after we're done with probably day 5. And depending on what we've done or how much energy we've gone through, we may very well, we could end up just possibly cutting day 5 short if need be. Because we can always burn a lot of energy really quickly trying to take care of our farm. Oh, 6. We're a little... Yeah, I don't think we would make it to the museum in time to donate the jade we got. So that'll just have to get taken care of tomorrow. Also, because there's also another part around here that we haven't been to yet that'll have a lot of gatherable things. One of this fishing just altogether is just also better with better fishing rods. And that maybe I just overthink it and that you're not meant to catch the best fish with the with this bamboo rod. Whenever you see the see these bubbles, can't really fully circle them out for you at the moment. Like these here, if you can get your fishing line into them, it's a guaranteed quality. We don't even have close, because what you can do is while you cast, you can hold the, because I'm using mouse and keyboard, so you can use your A and D keys to make the fishing line go more left with the A and more right with the D. You'd use, I want to say you would use the D-pad if you're using a controller. I'm not a big fan of a controller with this game. But then again, I'm not a big fan of controllers with a lot of these you know, I guess you would say like Harvest Moon-like farming games, if anyone's played those. Maybe we can get to level 3 fishing today. But yeah, if you can land in those, you get, I think, like the best quality fish of whatever you can fish up at the time when you catch stuff in those. They usually are in areas where you can reach them with your fishing line. I don't think we could get to, I don't think we fish far enough away to get to that. 317 out of 390. Oh, this is also a mod up here. You don't normally see your current meters for the professions. I'd have to double check what the name of that one is. I've been using it so long I don't remember quite a few of the mods off the top of my head. Hey, we got a flounder. Yeah, if it's even here. Yeah, it's called experience bars. It puts them up here. You have to move around, especially if you go in, because there's a mod for having a mini map if you need one, especially if you're new. I could understand the mini map when you don't know the game well. That's a halibut. I'll be nice and not insert joke, but there's some things there. But we need to get back. Getting a little on the late side. As I say, yeah, it'll probably be about 11 by the time we get back. Maybe a little after. Just to give you an idea of how long it's still takes us to get from the beach back to back here. We don't want to sell the flounder. I think we're kind of at a point where we could start saving fish, but I don't remember what ones we're gonna need. So I believe we're gonna need eels. So we're gonna hold on to eel. We're gonna hold on to this catfish, because why not? We'll keep that jade on us, because we need to run that to the museum in the morning. We need our watering can, of course. Alright, well, let's get to sleep. I guess we're gonna get a little further. I think I'm off in my head on how long these days are. We made 1,207 gold fishing. See, this is where you make your money in the beginning. Especially with the harder... I know I keep talking about these harder bundles. You'll see what I mean in a bit. So... Oh! It's a poopy! Hello, John. You see this dog here? No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see a dog at all. I think you're going crazy, Marnie. I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray. Poor thing. Hey, it seems to like this place. Hey, don't you think this farm could use a good dog? Well, yeah, we'll adopt a dog. Anybody got an idea or want to throw an idea out for the name for this dog? Definitely not Yogi. This isn't a bear. But that's just the first thing I think of with Yogi, is Yogi the bear. Gemma? Okay, we go Gemma. Gemma's a good name for a dog. Maybe a blue collar, but we'll remember that this doggy is, we're making this doggy a girl. Well, Gemma, you be a good pooch now, okay? Bork, bork. Alright. I'm getting started. Got 100 gold from doing that. Archaeology, 250. I completely forgot that becomes a quest. Got raising animals. We can build a coop. Robin, the local carpenter, lives north of town. In exchange for raw materials and money, she'll construct new buildings on your farm. You'll need her to build a coop or barn so that you can raise animals. That's the other thing we have. We have a mod that also makes it where these buildings get built instantly instead of having to wait, because quality of life. Advancement. As you gain experience, you discover new craft recipes to increase profit and make life easier. A scarecrow, for example, will prevent crows from snacking on your precious crops. Reach farming level 1 and craft a scarecrow. We do need to go to Lewis and bring his flounder, and it's 300 gold for that. So every time we will get level 1 stuff. I believe we're gonna need like a bunch of parsnips, which is why we're gonna keep those. I've got some new items in stock. A deluxe fishing pole and some bait that you can attach to it. You can use bait to make fish bite faster. Hope to see you soon. To our valued Jojamart customers, our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain lake. I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal. Pursuant to, what would that probably be? Initiative L61091. Joja Company Amendment. Responsible stewardship of the local environment is our top priority. We apologize for any inconvenience this accident may have caused. As always, we value your continued support and patronage. Morris, Jojamar Customer Satisfaction Representative. Okay, can we... Yeah. Let's just water these plots. We're gonna go buy some more... We're just gonna go buy some more parsnips. And then we'll start growing other stuff in a little bit. It's just oops, wanted to fill it, not not essentially use energy for no reason. Okay, so we put our watering can away. Traveling Merchant is in town. So the Travel Merchant comes every Friday. And she sells stuff at a higher price than normal. Then she also has one thing that she sells that is an investment later. Who are you? Why, hello there. Are you one of the locals of this town? It's embarrassing to admit, but I've lost a number of rather important pages around here. I'm writing a book, you see. If you help me recover the lost pages, I'll send you a copy of my book, free of charge. This is different. I don't think this is part of the base. I'm pretty certain it's not part of the vanilla game, and this is part of something else. One of the mods. Mysterious lady asked you for help finding the lost pages of her notebook. Collect the lost pages around the valley and turn them in. It's 12 of them. Alright, so everything she sells is at a higher price than you would normally buy it at if you were buying them in, like, some of the stuff at all. Like, even if you... a lot of this you can't buy anyways, but it's super overpriced. But what you want to buy, if you have the money for it, is specifically these rare seeds. You can only grow them in the fall. It takes the whole season for them to grow. But I believe they sell for, at base level, they sell for I think like 3,000 gold. So essentially we are investing in this. If you're playing vanilla, you're investing in these for later. For us, I believe for us specifically with the challenging bundles, we're gonna need some of these rare seeds for possibly for a bundle. So you kind of want to try to make sure you have the money for that if you can. You also need it for something else, which I will show you later. It'd be much later. You're not going to see it probably anytime soon. Oh, hey, perfect. Finally, we can get this started. Oh, hi there. Probably just going to start regular talking for everybody, to be honest. What an eyesore. It's not an eyesore, it just needs a little TLC. This is the Pelican Town Community Center. Or what's left of it, anyway. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now just look at it. It's shameful. These days, young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. But listen to me, I sound like an old fool. Joja Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Ah, well. If anyone else buys the Jojaco membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. Here, let's go inside. What's this? I guess Vincent and Jazz must have been playing in here. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. Huh? What's that? Sir, there's a green marshmallow-y looking thing behind you. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I think we're tired. What's the matter? Are you ill? I think I haven't been sleeping well, clearly. I think I'm just seeing things. You saw something. Wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. No, there it is again. It's right by... Okay. I'm clearly going nuts. You're worrying me, John. Look, I think I'm going to head home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. I don't think that was a rat. Strange. I'll have to come back and explore this building further. So, if you don't skip the scene, you end up right here at the community center. So let's go in. See if we can find what we saw before. The place is run down, though. What's this down here? There's another one of those things, but this was a different color. Well, I don't speak symbols, so I guess there's nothing for us here at all. Guess it's be just one of those nothing to see here. Okay, well, let's see. We need to move this flounder up. Let's not accidentally give that to somebody. Oh, hey, Sophia, come here. I'd at least talk to you. Wanted to look pretty today, so I put on some eyeliner. Do you think it looks okay? Alright, so we're gonna go in here. This is the mayor's house. This is the scene for what I was talking about for those help request things. Ah, hello there, John. I was just loading some more prizes into this machine here. Prizes, you say? It's a new program I've come up with to help promote a spirit of goodwill among the townsfolk, you included. It's pretty simple. Sometimes when you help out others in town, you'll receive a prize ticket. You can turn them in for rewards. There's some special stuff in there. Special, you say? My only worry is that people will just go after the tickets rather than cultivating a true compassion for their fellow man. Well, now, you know what? I just want to help. It's nice to get something as an extra. Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear that. At any rate, keep checking the Help Wanted board in town. That's a good way to get your hands on more tickets. Good luck out there. Alright, here's your file you wanted. Hello, John. So you saw the ad I posted. Thank you so much. Or thanks so much. Here's a little something for your trouble. Thank you for the 300 gold. Appreciated. So what is it? I think it's every... I think it might be every 3... Yeah, every free 3 helps. Yeah, so on the third help that you do, you'll get a ticket along with the stuff, and then each of these helps people be happy. So we got Sunfish, which I believe we would get from in town, but it is also Friday. So because of how long it can take to run around and collect everything, collect the gatherable stuff. I know I said Saturday would be the day for that, but I tend to use Friday to run around the ridge, as we'll call this area, Ridgeside Village, all these areas around it, and we will gather what stuff has spawned now. I can't remember. Do these what do we need these monk's hood for? Really nothing. So these monk's hood we can actually just straight sell. Does anybody even like these? These are loved by a few people in town, though. Well, within the Ridgeside Village. Biggest issue you can sometimes run into, at least in this part of Ridgeside Village, is being able to even see the gatherables, or stuff sometimes will spawn in areas that you can't reach. We got a lost book. You found a lost book. The library's collection has expanded. So the lost books kind of give some give, I think, a little bit of lore. Some give you little tips. Some of the tips would be like, will kind of give you an idea of what some people might like for gifts, because everybody likes different stuff, and there's stuff that's on. There is stuff that is on the like a universal list, but there's always exceptions to everything. Hopefully I don't walk past this and double check. I don't think we can make... Yeah, I was gonna say, I just want to make sure that we can't make the scarecrow yet. Yeah, so essentially these next 2 days are gonna be kind of crappy. Hey, this is nice, kind of 3 things just right in a row. This arugula. Alright, it is using stuff. So, I'm gonna try to set us up where if we were to decide to go for 100%, which kind of sucks here, because I believe to get 100% with mods, you do have to make all the... Make stuff that the mods added. So even to do that, we need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like 9 arugulas. There's also a help board for Ridgeside Village here. They kind of tend to want a lot of some interesting stuff, like from obviously that is added from the mod. But some of them, I actually want to say, I think we can do weekly, or maybe not. I don't think it's really weekly, but it's longer duration helps. Is there something back here? No. So, as far as I know, too, the forageables can only spawn on a spot that has nothing on it. And that would include these, like... the, like, grass here, so... If you want more stuff to be able to spawn, you might want to kind of like trim some of this back. It is a colossal pain in the butt if you even wanted to try to keep up with all of this. It's just not... I don't think there's enough time in the day to run around and do it. Alright, so by the looks of it... Let's go, hold on, let's go check. Okay, so we can't do the... Because this board would be the longer ones. This is the same help wanted board. But there... So he wants... So Mr. Aguilar wants Void Essence, which... It's honestly almost like that this mod could actually lock itself to you even be able to come up here until after you maybe have been going into the mine for a little bit, because that one wants you to get stuff from the mine that you would find in the mine. Okay. Oh, while we're going by here, you know what? We'll just for the sake of it, for the heck of it, in this case, we'll just do this. We'll just put stuff away. We did get some carrot seeds from some stuff. Oh, that's what we need to do too. Okay. Well, while we're here, we will sell these monks stuff. Let's go to the library. The library / museum. Normally, if I was absolutely playing by myself, I would just... So, if you do use the CJB cheats menu, you can just warp everywhere if you want to. Believe it or not, despite all that, it still does not really increase how fast you can get everything done. Because there's still just so much to do. Hello, I got a jade for you. Here you go. Let's see, we got books here. This is a book by Marnie. Animals are very sensitive. They like to be pet every day and prefer to eat grass outdoors than dry hay. They don't like being outside in the rain, though. Happy animals produce higher quality products. So that's like a game hint. I see. Okay. Tips on farming. Use fertilizer to improve quality, reduce workload, or hasten crop growth. Fruit trees take a whole season to grow, but they require very little maintenance. Keep the area directly around your new sapling clear out so may not grow properly. Crops will die as soon as the season ends, unless they grow in multiple seasons. Example, corn. Some crops, such as kale and wheat, need to be harvested with the scythe. While we're over here, we're gonna go check out some more area. So we go over here. This is something we won't be worrying about for quite a while. This is where I was thinking, get this bridge, I believe. So, can we reach down here? Oh, we can. So, there's some new fish in Stardew Valley Expanded that grow. I'm trying to even remember if this bridge exists in the vanilla game or not. It's been so long since I've even remotely played it that I don't remember half of it. So we got a puppy fish. Some of the fish over here are way more worth way more. So these cones block you off from going this way. There is a I think it's from Stardew Valley Expanded that you can, especially if you're playing multiplayer and you just need way more space. There is another edition where you can have more farm area. Or is the way I would think of it is like maybe just a big area where you just grow trees. Got a minnow. Holy crap, this treasure chest. 20 bait, some rice, and some iron. Yep. So, but Stardew Valley Expanded puppy fish are amazing for your energy. It's 180. So it's most of our energy at this point, and it'll be most of our energy for a while. Definitely know one feature I would like, at least for like single player by myself playing this game. It would be nice to have the ability to have the days be longer or shorter. So like for like anybody like me who likes the mods that add new areas, it would be nice to be able to have more time in the day so that you can kind of run around and find stuff, because you're always still going to be stuck with your energy. We got our first geodes. You found a geode. The local blacksmith can break it open for you. Who knows what might be hidden inside? So, I guess you would say, since this came before this game, the geodes here are exactly like how they were made also in Coral Island, if you can remember from when we were playing that. So, same thing, you can... you go to the blacksmith, he cracks them, the blacksmith will crack them open, and you'll get ores or gems inside. Each geode type has different stuff, all part of 100%. And once you kind of get to the nitty gritty in this game of like stuff to be put into the museum or whatnot, a lot of people would just save a bunch of geodes. And if you don't get what you're looking for, kind of like you could do in Coral Island as well, you would just intentionally, like Alt F4 out of the game and restart the day again. Maybe not Alt F4, you could just exit to the menu. So, I know this is like a giant, it's like giant breaks to the speed of, like, in terms of game that we've been playing lately. This is just so much more of a cozy, just relaxed kind of game. But at least for I'm thinking at least for this week, it'd be nice to just relax for a little bit, maybe. I have another game that we might play as well. Not really a cozy, slow game in any way or form, but at least the game has like super good music. All right. So at this point, we're gonna start saving some of our fish. Oh, what do you know? Daffodils are not needed for the beginning bonus. So we're gonna, before we end the day here, we're gonna try to get use some more energy on these trees, kind of clear this out a little bit more. Let's put this away. God dang it. Dang it, Gemma. Get it in my way trying to get to bed. The heck. So we got level 1 farming, +1 watering can proficiency. I believe that proficiency means we use less water when we water stuff. We got +1 hoe proficiency. Don't know what that does. We can make a scarecrow and basic fertilizer. Got level 2 foraging, +1 axe proficiency. If I remember, I think I said it already, but at the same time, axe proficiency makes it where you chop things down faster. And we got a charcoal kiln. Charcoal kiln, I never use these because usually I have way more than enough coal. These you would put you'd put the wood in, you put wood in, and you'd get charcoal for it. We got level 3 fishing, +1 fishing rod, crab pot, and a new cookie recipe, Dish o' the Sea. Crab pots we won't be really getting to anytime soon, really. So we got 180 gold from from selling off those from those gatherables. Don't forget, you should pet your doggo. Pet your doggo every day. Oh, I forgot to. Oh my god, I'm a goof. I completely forgot to get new seeds yesterday. Alright, so we want a scarecrow. So, this is... I think this is modded in. I think a mod does this, where you can see how far the scarecrows... I forget what this is. I think this might be a UI mod. I can't remember what does this. But yeah, like I said, it shows you how far the scarecrow sees around. It is where I do enjoy Coral Island better, where it does this on its own. So, well, we're not going to use this. This top area here is not going to be used for that. So we got to remember that we don't need to do stuff to that. So up here and down here, we won't put stuff. So we can put the scarecrow here. And that'll let us be able to have more than 15 things. Dear Farmer John, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. The first expansion I offers includes kitchen. With a kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipes you've learned. Anyway, I hope you're starting to feel at home in Stardew Valley. Your local carpenter, Robin. My sources tell me you've been poking around inside the old community center. Why don't you pay me a visit? My chambers are west of the forest lake in the stone tower. I may have information concerning your rat problem. Rasmodia, which, or if you're playing vanilla, it'd be Warlock, I believe it'd be. Or no, Wizard. Wizard. It's just Wizard. It's just we've gender flipped the gender flipped them into a her. Now this is the tower. Hello, ma'am. Ah, come in. No, gender swapping her from a guy does not make any sense in the lore wise, because it kind of ruins one of the stories in here a little bit. I am Rasmodia, seeker of the arcane truths, mediator between physical and ethereal, master of the 7 elements or elementals, keeper of the sacred. You get the point. And you, John, the one whose arrival I have long foreseen. Here, I'd like to show you something. Behold. Hey, it's one of those things we were seeing. You've seen one before, haven't you? They call themselves the Junimos. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. I'm not sure why they've moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. Well, there's a thing in the community center. You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language? Most interesting. Stay here. I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. Hey. Like, can I learn to do that? I found the note. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Junimo, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of this scroll. One with the forest. What do they mean? Aha! Come here. My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, caramel top toadstool. Can you smell it? Can you smell what the witch is cooking? Here, drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. Clearly that didn't taste good. But leaves. I see leaves in a tree. Or trees. You've gained the power of forest magic. Now you can decipher the true meaning of the Junimo scrolls. Hooray! And of course, it's also a sound advancement. Alright, well, that's from crafting the scarecrow. And we still need a sunfish. But I also want to check out a place we haven't been yet. Where we're gonna find probably lots of stuff to pick up. Right on down here and to the left here. Well, there's the hat mouse. A lot of the hats cost a lot. This is added in Stardew Valley Expanded. This is the forest. I think it's called Cinder Snap. I think it's Cinder Snap Forest. This has a lot of area and so it's got a lot of place for your seasonal gatherable forage stuff we got in here. This is something for way later. Aurora Vineyard bankrupt due to we can't read it. Or we can read some of it, but not all of it. So clearly, at one point, this was a farm. Got an ancient doll. That can go into the museum, but we may hold on to that. In case we could end up needing one of those. But I think at the same time, maybe. Alright, we got a sword. I could have sworn that these mods got rid of that sword being there, because that just does kind of make us a little powerful for a while down in the mine. This bluegrass is special. It doesn't really matter here. It matters much more on your farm. The bluegrass, I believe, makes your animal, I want to say it makes your animals happier faster. Therefore, you get better quality items from them when they have them, whether it's like eggs from chickens or milk from cows or such and such. I don't think a farm game I'm really giving away a lot by saying that there's cows and chickens. I feel like we can all agree that that's pretty much a staple in these type of games. But here, I'll show you what I mean. So we just got a couple. We got a paper hat. This is new. You can have a paper hat, 50 gold. You got a sou'wester for 1,000 gold. But this is also another area to fish. There's multiple areas to fish. Forest there had an area to fish in. This is the lower lake. There's the upper lake by Robin's area. Oh, we don't. There is no, really, no spring onions. That bites. All right, well, considering the daffodils are needed for a bundle, here, have these. How we doing with? Because we want to just get Sophia up to a. Can't remember if it's if you want get her minimally up to half. Might be half a heart. It might be a full heart. But then there'll be a little event. Oh, to finish this off, we need 300 pieces of wood for this bridge. So it's gonna be a while before we're over to that side. Oh, right, we needed. You know what? We'll just send this doll to the museum. We'll worry later if we're gonna need another one. So hello, Gunther. Have a broken sword and a doll. There is a certain number of stuff that once you've donated past that number that you get like a really big reward. What's oh, even these horse fashions we don't really need. Alright, we're just gonna put all this there. We'll also just put these ancient swords in the shipping bin. I don't think that sells for anything. Okay, well, let's go check out the community center. So as you do, so we'll go check this so you can see. So this is the bundle. So we got all these bundles. We got a spring bundle. Let's see, you get spring bundle, summer, fall, winter. We got a wild medicine and a sticky bundle. So I guess it's all stuff that could be sticky. So see how this one, like 30 clay, 10 syrup, 3 birch syrup, 20 honey, 40 slime, 5 minor treats. But we only need, for this, we only need 5 out of the 6. So we're probably not going to do the minor treats. It's probably going to have to be everything else. So spring bundle, we need 15 of everything. So we need all of these because we need all 6. So 15 leeks, 15 dandelions, 30 salmon berries. 5 conches is the absolute worst thing here. This is why, like, to be honest, year 1, especially without me letting myself do certain things just to keep progressing, because these conches are very rare on the I guess you would say the Pelican Town, which is the town we're part of area. Trying to get 5 conches is gonna be a while. because does this even say where they spawn? No, it doesn't. So you can find them on the beach. You find them on the beach, just not very commonly, which kind of bites. So normally, spring forage and bundle would be, in the non-modded game, would be 1 dandelion, 1 leek. I don't even think salmonberry's part of it, but it'd be the other stuff we found, like the daffodil and the horseradish. That'd be the bundle. So this is definitely hard mode. Hard mode this. So we need some algae. So we got 6, but we also have 2, 4, 6, 7 things. So we need a lot of peppers. So we may even start saving stuff and not even ever... It's going to take us forever to even know what we need for the... for like the next bundle, next set of bundles, let alone... So like there's different areas in there. But you can also come here, you can click this community center, pops you right in here. So right back to the menu without being in there. You can't put anything in, but you can check what you need. So like if we were like, oh, what do we have? So if we get 5 peppercorn or 15 clams, we'll be able to do like stuff into the summer bundle quickly. Oh right, I was gonna go do a little bit of fishing. And if we really want to, I can always dump that mod, or this could just be like introduction, and maybe we literally look at it and go, you know what? Just play vanilla Stardew Valley with maybe just the fishing mod, so that we will be able to like 100%, maybe not necessarily 100% the game, but like get through the community center within like the year. We never actually got to go to the mine, and today would have been a great day to go to the mine because we had green luck today, which is really good. Which good luck in the mine will equal you finding... Oh, hey, what? Perfect sunfish right away. Who did that need to go to? Willie. So, typically, you don't want to go to... Yeah, that's sunfish you ordered. Thank you, and thank you for the ticket. You only want to tend to go to the mine when you have good luck days. Otherwise, it can be such a pain in the butt to get lucky enough to get, like, stairs down. And you'll see that, because we're just going to go run over there real fast. So, these are all random for this ticket machine. These all end up being completely random, so sometimes you'll just get random stuff. I don't think it actually flows through anything. I think it's random. It might not be. I just may not be used to it enough. So we're gonna get our first ticket's gonna give us 12 carrot seeds. Our next ticket's gonna give us a tree of some sort. I don't remember the tree. So we're just gonna put these away. Oh, I still needed. I guess we'll just grow carrots. Let's just put stuff away. Because we're gonna go... Not gonna be able to spend a whole lot of time in the mine, but hopefully we can at least make the first few floors. You're heading to bed? All right. Good night, Ditzy. Thank you for being here. Because, like I said, these the days on this for this game would kind of Gonna kind of make it a little weird for stream times. I was just wondering how far down this mine shaft goes. I'm going to take care of some of the monsters in here before they start climbing out into the valley. I've met a lot of adventurers in my time. I recognize that look in your eye. Old age hasn't robbed me of my eyesight or my skill with a sword quite yet. Take this weapon. It may not look like much, but it's imbued with magic. With it, you'll be able to battle the monsters here. You received a rusty sword. But of course, with the mods we got, the rusty sword is completely pointless. I'll keep my eye on you. Prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. Okay, well, we don't need the rusty sword, though, so we're just going to put that away. So, our first thing is to reach level 5 in the mines. And I just realized I don't have a mining pick with us, so we should have brought this in the first place. So these gray rocks will give us experience. These, every other color rock here won't unless you get, like that, like get some copper. When you're down in the mine, you are trying to kind of find the stairs as the ladder down as fast as possible. But we do also have combat skill to level up, so we're gonna kind of want to do that too, as well as obviously our mine skill. So you kind of want to just hit the rocks that you can break in one go. Which we'll be able to break these gray rocks in one go once we have the copper axe. And then sometimes you just get lucky and you don't pay attention and there's a way down. That's a ladder down already. And then on good luck days too, sometimes the enemies down here will the enemies down in the mines can also have a chance to give you a way down. But remember, I don't have the luxury of being able to allow myself to warp around, but here's made it level 5 already, so that's good. Now we got a new quest, get deeper. We need to reach level 40. But that's going to be it for the mine for us, because it's going to take us a while to get back. One of the bundle sets eventually would allow us to get to the mine a little faster. But that's going to be a whole lot longer from now, let alone if we really honestly continue playing this. Get around without using the cheaty warps. Probably means I should probably look into what materials we need for the stable so that we can have a horse, so we can get around faster. That's probably going to be super important. Do we have enough wood by chance to make another chest? No. Alright, well that's a pain in the butt. Alright, that looks good. I don't actually have 15 carrot seeds, but oh well, we'll just have to do how long did these take? 8 days? I don't wanna mess with that. Okay, well that's gonna be it for our day as well as for us today. So thank you all for being here. This is still gonna go up on YouTube, so if you wanna check this out because you came in at the end and you wanna see the beginning, it's over on our this will be over on our YouTube, JMan00131 over there. Oh, look at that. We got level 1 mining. And we got 300 gold for selling the 3 ancient swords. But and then if you're over on YouTube and you watched the end of this, thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out quite a bit. If you ever want to catch us live, we're on JMan00131 over on Twitch. We typically start at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're live most days except for Thursdays and Sundays, barring holidays and other such things. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you guys next time in the next one, and we'll see what we'll be playing then. Maybe this, maybe we try something else. We'll see. Have a great night. Have a great day. See you all later. Bye.